Coming to the green next time by Cole Macedo and Pursley in row number 1. Brad Sweet, Kyle Larson in row 2. Sean Rayhall, Tyler Courtney in row 3. Trey Jacobs and Cy Lynch in row 4. And then Zane DeVault and Brent Marks in row number 5. HendrickCars.com pace truck will pull off this time by, along with the Fremont Speedway pace truck. Might actually have
debris, I believe.
Yes. Not going green. It looks like Corey Day, Brian, is going to rejoin the field in turn 2.
Oh, there he is.
So Corey Day, not sure what the problem was, obviously, as he pulled off right before the 4 wide went, and now he will rejoin at the tail, so he will essentially start 29th on the field. We did not go green due to debris in turn 1, allowing the 14 BC to come back onto the track. He refires the Driven to Save Lives entry, and now the lights go out, ready to go.
Just a Monday night drive on a 35, right?
Here we go for 35. HendrickCars.com pace truck into the infield. Fremont Speedway. We got them racked. We got them stacked. And we've got the grandstands packed. Let's go racing up at turn number 4. We are green. Rocking and rolling into turn 1 at Fremont Speedway, and Cole Macedo's going to jump out with the early race lead. They are side by side for second, rolling into turn number 3. Brad Sweet underneath the decent Pursley, trying to go almost 3 wide for the lead off at turn number 4, but Cole Macedo will lead lap number 1. Macedo leads lap 1. Decent Pursley now separates himself. Now he doesn't. Brad Sweet off the bottom, pulls up next to the boot. Motorsports number 13, and Brad Sweet will edge ahead with second into turn number 3. Brad Sweet now up to second. Pursley turns it down the hill, tries to come back after the Napa Auto Parts number 49 car into turn 1. Caution. One slow. It is Chase Randall in the 9R. The yellow flag quickly blinks on with 2 laps in. So Chase Randall with a problem. He was running in 19th position at the time. We'll see a replay here in just a moment via comp cams. Looking for a green car towards the tail end of the field, right there in the middle of 3 and 4. Right now, that car just shuts off. And we mentioned it, Tony mentioned it earlier, that they had that problem at Florence where the car would pop out of gear. It affected him at least 2 times in that one. And I'm not sure, obviously, if that was the exact same thing or not, but it was fine up until there. Good run right now for this one. It's for Cy Lynch. He's currently sitting in 6th. He's looking for his best finish of the Kubota Highland Racing season. Lynch will start inside of row 3 for the restart. His best run of the year was a 7th place run at Lucas Oil Speedway in Missouri. Looking to come back to green this time by. A long, long ways away from home in this one. Back underway. A little bit of a wonky start there for Cy Lynch. May have hopped a wheel, and he's going to lose a couple spots down the front straightaway, but Cole Macedo will resume his place up front at the head of the field. Rolling into turn 3, here comes Kyle Larson underneath the Brad Sweet, looking for second. Cannot make the move there, but Larson looks a little froggy here early on in this one. Might have a car to contend with Brad Sweet for that second spot, maybe even Macedo for the race lead. Dason Pursley sits back and 4th. 5th is Tyler Courtney. Sean Rayhall has gotten back around Cy Lynch on the restart. Rayhall runs 6th. We got one off the pace and stopped. It is Casey Jedrzejek in the 11N. So Casey Jedrzejek, who transferred in through the B main, is now stopped on track. He was running 25th at the time. It looks like some debris on the track there as well to the right on the screen there, and there you see a Fremont Speedway official picking that up. So it's been a little bit of a stop-and-go start here. We just had the Frozen Farmer pick pine out once again. It looks like about the same restart positions as we just saw on the previous. Coming to the green this time by, and we will try it again. Still a long, long ways, 32 laps to go. Cole Macedo has been in this position before. He's led races with National Touring Wing Sprint Car Series before, but has not been able to seal the deal and get the win. Back underway. Macedo's going to squirt away into turn one. Here comes Larson. He tried to get to the right rear of Pursley. Pursley slides up in front of him. He's got third down the back straightaway. And now Larson being challenged down low by Courtney. As they roll through turns 3 and 4, Larson slides to the cushion. Courtney off the bottom. They go side by side for fourth across the line. Up front, though, it's still all about Macedo. Most cars finding their way right around the bottom side of the racetrack. First one to break out of line is Rayhall, and he'll make his way to the outside of Lynch. Got big wreck in turn 2. Several cars evading, but 2 coming to a stop, including Caleb Henry and the 48 of Danny Dietrich. Caleb Henry in the 101, the 2024 Fremont Speedway track champion, and Danny Dietrich, the 2025 Ohio Sprint Speedway champion. Both facing the wrong direction. We'll see if we can spool up a replay here on Flo. As I look, man, it was hard to tell. We got there a little bit too late to see exactly what transpired between those two. Here's a better look at it, Brian. And you see him right there in the turn. What looks like Caleb Henry just forcing the issue there and got into the side of Dietrich. Cap Henry also getting a piece. So Caleb Henry will rejoin at the tail. We are going green next time by. As we mentioned, been a little bit of a stop-and-go situation here to start things off. Still 31 laps to go. A very, very long time. And a lot at stake for a couple of drivers right there at the front of the field. Back to green flag action. Good restart there for Pursley as he almost got by Brad Sweet. Sweet slammed the door in front of his face there, and it looks like Pursley's going to have third down the back straightaway. Caleb Henry pulls into the infield. We will stay green. Racing for fourth. They're side by side off the corner. Sunshine might get by Kyle Larson, and he will do so. Kyle Larson and Tyler Courtney side by side rolling into turn 1 with the 13 of Dason Pursley right in front of him. Tyler Courtney, although I'm telling you, all night long in turn 2, there has been some serious grip down there if you can keep the car pinned by the tires. Kyle Larson to the inside of Dason Pursley, racing for third into turn number 1. Kyle Larson slides up the racetrack in front of the boot. Motorsports number 13 move Larson up to third now. Tyler Courtney the next in line to challenge that Avanti Windows and Doors number 13. Up front, though, it's all about Macedo. 28 laps to go. He is 28 laps away from his first career winged National Sprint Car Series victory here tonight.
And a 2-second lead he's built up already. A
huge lead for Macedo, but that is about to evaporate. There are cars right in front of him in 2 different lanes. He's going to have some serious work to do, especially with 29 cars in the field. Macedo's going to have a lot of work to do to get through the lap traffic. Brad Sweet back behind, 2.2 seconds, but he will catch him quick as soon as he gets to the tail end of the field here. Cars are right in the Macedo line here. They're on the bottom side of the racetrack. He gets by the first one, that being Duncan. Next in line is Jedrzejek, along with Corey Day and Kahne. Jedrzejek goes back around the outside and almost unlaps himself there. That allows Brad Sweet to close in. Sweet now to 1.3 second advantage. That's all there is for the 2C of Macedo. Macedo's made his way by the 11 out of Jedrzejek as they roll into turn number 3. Brad Sweet, you could visually tell that the gap is closing in on that number 2C car down the front straightaway. Macedo's got to pick his battles wisely. Here comes Kyle Larson. Larson's closing in on Sweet now in that third position along with Tyler Courtney. Macedo's gotten by the number 9 of Kahne as Brad Sweet's now in his hip pocket as they work off of turn number 4. This time by 23 laps to go for Macedo. Look out right in front of Brad Sweet. Corey Day somehow held onto the race car right there. What an incredible save from Corey Day, but it almost collected Brad Sweet. Sweet loses some ground to Macedo as they work back to the cushion in turns 3 and 4. The lap traffic is scattered all the way across the racetrack right in front of your race leader. Macedo now in behind Chris Andrews. Brad Sweet trying to get by his car owner and teammate Kahne down the back straightaway. Looks like the bottom in 1 and 2, top in 3 and 4 is the lane preferred by your race leader as he closes in now in the 09 of Craig Mintz. Macedo's gotten by the 15C of Chris Andrews. Brad Sweet on the cushion in turn 2. Here comes Kyle Larson. Larson's got second down the back straightaway. Kyle Larson now up to second, made the move on the bottom by Brad Sweet in turn number 2. He now begins to pursue the number 2C of Macedo. Macedo nice and smooth around the bottom side of the racetrack. He's got 2 lap cars between himself and Young Money. Brad Sweet running in third. Fourth is Tyler Courtney, and fifth is still Dason Pursley. Aaron Reutzel is on his way towards the front of the field. Reutzel has made his way up pretty far in the running order here in this one, after having to take a provisional. Kyle Larson now getting by Craig Mintz down the backstretch. No lap cars between your first and second place machines. This time by cross flags halfway home here at Fremont Speedway. Cole Macedo, can he hang on for 18 more laps? Or can Kyle Larson track him down? Car around right in front of your leader. Spencer Bayston is at a 360 in front of the leaders, and he kept on going. We will stay green. That allows Macedo to put some gap between himself and the 57 of Larson. A big break there for Macedo. Now Larson stuck behind Bayston in turn 2. Larson trying to find his way through the lap traffic there, as Macedo is putting some distance between himself and Kyle Larson rolling into turn 1. Larson stuck behind the slower cars in turn number 2. He's got to try and find a different line to use down there. It's not going to work out for him. He'll look to the inside of Bayston in turn 3. Slides up in front of number 14 car and puts him to the wayside. Larson trying to track him down, but 2.1 seconds behind, as Cole Macedo is running a picture-perfect race up front. Cole Macedo loves this racetrack. A 10-time winner, a former track champion, basically called this place home early on in his career. Can he hang on tonight for his national sprint car win number 1? Kyle Larson gets by DJ Foos back behind. No cars between Cole Macedo and Kyle Larson now. 13 laps to go, Brian.
Larson took about a whole second off of that here in the last 2 laps. He's coming strong.
He is. Kyle Larson certainly closing the gap on Cole Macedo. Macedo has now went to the low side in turns 3 and 4. Kyle Larson around the top. You got a battle for the lead down the front straightaway. Cole Macedo now goes to the bottom in turn 1. He's got to get back to the top in 3 and 4. I don't think he knows that, though, as Larson made a ton of hay on that side of the racetrack the last time by. Macedo now plugs the right rear end of the cushion on the back bumper of Justin Peck. Jacobs and the number 5 of Brenham Crouch rolling into turn 1. Cole Macedo around the bottom. Here comes Kyle Larson trying to work the middle. Back behind, don't even worry about the 3rd place car. Brad Sweet nowhere near your top 2. Car off the pace in turn 3. Jacobs might be able to get to the infield. We stay green for now. And a caution comes out. Caution is out as Jacobs has slowed in turn 4. So the yellow flies with what will be 10 laps to go. And they will be the longest 10 laps of Cole Macedo's life.
Chase hanging out over here in the work area, definitely a good call. It's been so entertaining to watch Wayne Johnson, the car owner, on Cole Macedo's machine. He is right up there at the very edge of the track on the fence right now, ready to communicate whatever it is that he thinks he needs his driver to know, which right now is probably that you've got the 57 of Kyle Larson right behind you, and you need to be very wary of what he's doing. It is very exciting to watch this unfold in front of us right here.
All right, thank you very much, Tony. The cone is out on the front stretch. We're coming back to the green flag. Single file restart. Casey Jedrzejek does have a flat left rear as we come back to green. Cole Macedo goes low. Kyle Larson through the middle. Gets to the cushion on the exit of turn number 2. Macedo pulls away down the back straightaway. This time by. Going to have 9 laps to go. Macedo's in the right line in turns 3 and 4. The top in 3 and 4. Bottom in 1 and 2. If he can run that, he might be able to hang on for the win here tonight. Kyle Larson misses the bottom a little bit on entry right there. Cole Macedo pulls away down the backstretch by 10 car lengths. Brad Sweet still in 3rd. Tyler Courtney in 4th. Dason Pursley in 5th. A great race going on for about the 7th position right behind these guys. Look at Joel Myers Jr. Myers is up to 7th now. Joel Myers Jr. from 12th to 7th in this one. That 19 car is on a rail here recently. He gets slid now by Rico Abreu into turns 3 and 4. Good battle up ahead of them between Dason Pursley and Brent Marks. Marks now enters the top 5. He gets by the 13 car into turn number 1. Behind them, it's Rico Abreu. He's getting by Joel Myers Jr. Tanner Thorson's coming with him. Thorson's cracked into the top 10. This time by 6 laps to go. And Kyle Larson switching the lineup in turn 1. He's trying to get the cushion rolled in. Brad Sweet back behind. No challenge for the Fulkins Brothers trucking number 57. And the traffic will play a factor in the end of this one. This time by 6 laps to go. 6 laps to go. Make that 5 laps to go for Cole Macedo up front. Can he hang on? The traffic will certainly be the deciding factor in this one. Larson over the cushion. Larson with a mistake. They're side by side for second now. Brad Sweet trying to take second away across the line. And that is exactly what Cole Macedo wants to see. 4 laps to go in what would be a storybook win. Can he hang on? 3 more to go as he gets into the thick lap traffic. On the back bumper of Jedrzejek. Kyle Larson, 2 seconds behind the last time by. Macedo gets to the cushion in turn number 3. Rides it around turns 3 and 4. Makes his way by Jedrzejek. Jedrzejek down the front stretch is slow, but he should get to the infield. We will stay green. The white flag is set to come this time by Cole Macedo. Can he hang on for 1 more lap at Fremont Speedway? 1 lap to go. Macedo with a 2-second lead over Kyle Larson, Brad Sweet, and Tyler Courtney. Down the back straightaway. For the first time in his career, a National Touring Wing Sprint Car winner, Cole Macedo, wins at Fremont Speedway. And he flips after the line, upside down in a huge way after the line. Cole Macedo hit the right rear of Chris Andrews across the line. He flips and wins.
Well, Chase, I'll tell you this. Wayne Johnson and the 2C crew took off running from the fence as soon as Cole Macedo exited turn 4. I don't think they have any idea about the accident over in turn 1.
Holy cow. Cole Macedo crosses the line and flips directly after the race is official. Checkered has waved. Cole Macedo has won this race. The first national sprint car win of his career. Kyle Larson, Tyler Courtney, Brad Sweet, and Brent Marks the top 5. Dason Pursley, Rico Abreu, Joel Myers, Tanner Thorson, and Danny Dietrich in the top 10. And there he is. He's out of the car. I don't know how they're going to get that thing on the scales. They're going to need a skid steer to get that thing and just place it on the scales. Tony, are you down there?
We're going to go check in with Cole Macedo right now. The victory lane interview will come in a moment. I don't think we're ever going to get an opportunity to do one of these, at least not for a while. Cole Macedo, you're a National 410 Wing Sprint Car winner. What happened?
And Chris, I think it was Chris Andrews there, just stomped on the brakes there after the check. I honestly didn't know it was the checkered. I thought I lost that race just now, but yeah, he stomped on the brakes and I ran right over his right rear. Just so dumb, man. It's but man, we won a fucking national race, dude. How about that? In front of Fremont, where I grew up and had so much success, and here, and man, this is freaking awesome. I'm gonna finish my interview over there. I'm making sure to get that one.
Yeah, you definitely will see you in Whiskey Myers victory lane. Fremont Speedway, he can still hear you. Cole Macedo's your winner.
Wow. I don't think we will ever see something like this again. The combination of a first-time winner on the national level in front of a track that is basically his home track, and then he flips after the line, thinking he lost the race. We'll see a CompCams replay here on FloRacing to see what happened. Chris Andrews was the car right in front, right there. And, I mean, that was an aggressive crash down there in the first corner. But we mentioned the race is official. As you see Macedo going into turn 1, at least 3 or 4 barrel rolls there. The car owned by Todd Carlisle, the car crew chief by Wayne Johnson, the car driven by Cole Macedo being lowered into Whiskey Myers victory lane in a tore-up mess. It hits the ground. Cole Macedo set to climb out, as there is Wayne Johnson, the crew chief on the machine, and they are absolutely jacked up. Hugs from all around. He'll come around the front of the race car. Actually, he's going to climb on top. Cole Macedo, your winner tonight in Fremont. Might as well hit it harder than that, Cole. It's never going to be used again. Tony, down to you.
Hey, you don't want to bang that thing up too much now, do you?
Man, I'm a little bit embarrassed there. I cannot. I was just starting to like this thing when we crashed it. We were going to retire it tonight, but oh man, what an awesome win. Like I said, being in front of you Fremont fans, where I spent a lot of good years and won a lot of races, man. I love this racetrack, and like I said earlier, man, I've been begging these guys all year I wanted to run this race, and I wasn't going to be able to do it, and then it rained out and they rescheduled it. I'm like, oh, we got a chance here, boys. And yeah, luckily Jesus spread a little bit of rain for the rest of the week, and these guys didn't think that we were gonna get the races in the rest of the week, so they gave us a shot, and what a badass feeling.
You are a national winged 410 sprint car touring winner. What does that feel like? You've wanted this for so long. You've chased so many different paths. You are standing on top of, albeit a mangled race car, but a national touring winning race car. What is this moment like?
Man, it feels awesome. I tell you what, there was a lot of long, grueling years and working really hard and crashing cars here at Fremont and staying up all night and to get to the next race. And man, it's been a long journey. So many great car owners that have pushed me along the way and got me to this level. And then, you know, this 2C racing team just pushed me over the edge. And we've been good all year. You know, we're up and down a lot. And tonight was a big up, and I put it right back down after the checkered there. But yeah, man, Casey, Bud, Wayne Johnson, Sarah, his wife, Todd and Kelly, man, they're just awesome people. And all year I've been kind of like, oh man, we got to get better. And they're like, it's just trust the process. And yeah, man, it's been awesome. You know, there's so many great partners on this thing. Outlaw Wings, you know, Schoenfeld Headers, Smith Titanium, Wedge, High Performance Carts, Spankins with Brian Spankins, SBS Shocks, Real Caps with Craig and Les Mintz. They're here tonight. And yeah, it's a long group of people. And I got a new sponsor, Ag Pro Drones, Bob Burkle and his family, sponsoring this suit, and it's good luck. So I'm gonna have to wear it every night this week.
They were talking about up in the booth, and you've been brutally honest with me off the mic. You kind of just referenced it there in that interview. You guys have had high points this season. You've had low points. Does this victory give you the confidence you need to start ripping them off way more frequently?
Man, at the beginning of the year, I thought I was never going to, beginning of my career, I never thought I was going to win a race. I was just like, man, a year, 1, 2, and then I'm like, man, this is so hard. I can't win a race. And I won one, and it kind of, you know, lit a fire under my butt, to say the least. And hopefully this does the same, you know, builds that confidence. Like you said, it's so hard to beat these guys and put 35 laps together and run at 110%, which is mine, and they're at 80 or 90. So, you know, hopefully that slows down for me a little bit, and I can do a better job for Wayne and these guys and pick off a few more of these wins.
Cole Macedo, you're a National 410 winner. Congratulations.
Thank you, guys.
That's Cole Macedo standing in Whiskey Myers victory lane. He's a winner with Kubota High Limit Racing. Chase, back up to you.
Yeah, Tony, we got a couple contingency sponsors to get to, including the Race Routine Foundation Rookie of the Race, and that went to Dason Pursley with a 6th place result in car number 13. Also need to talk about our Rod and Supply Hard Charger, which was Brenham Crouch here tonight. He went from 29th to 17th for a plus 12 effort for car number 5. And then our Jake's Golf Cart's fastest lap of the race went to your feature winner, Cole Macedo. He ran a 13.919 second lap on the 5th circuit here tonight at Fremont Speedway as he celebrates a victory lane. Now let's go to our 2nd place finisher, Kyle Larson.
Kyle Larson and I were down here talking. I just got to ask you, you've raced a lot of things. You've seen even more. Have you ever parked behind a wrecked race car, at least that wrecked of a race car, in victory lane?
I had a pretty bad one. Not that bad, but Trophy Cup 2013 with me and Brad. I've wrecked a couple times after, you know, victory laps and stuff, but that was pretty wild out of my my shield. So I was just glad that he was okay. He had a lot of airtime there. So no, Cole did an awesome job. Really cool to see him win. He worked so hard, and it's cool to see him finally get a big break, you know, on a national tour with Wayne Johnson and everybody. So, you know, neat that he could come in here to high limit territory and in Ohio where he's got lots of laps and get a win. So I thought I might have a shot at him on the restart. Thought I could, you know, kind of clean the top off of 2, but just stayed kind of dirty and just got wider and wider. And then, you know, I was losing ground and then trying to run harder and just making mistakes and losing even more ground. So just had to try to settle into 2nd there. So again, good job to him. Congrats to my team, all of our partners on our car, All By Your Alternative, HinderCars.com, Finley Farms, Durst, FloRacing, Works Limited, everybody, Glenn Stiers, JBI Group, so many people help out. So would have liked to have gotten gotten a win, but good to be back on the podium, and hopefully we can get some more racing in this week.
Hey, and your good friends Roto-Rooter are happy to see you on a Roto-Rooter midweek podium. How about it, ladies and gentlemen? Second place is Kyle Larson. And then we make our way back to a winner from 2 races ago, a podium finisher from 2 nights ago, 1 race ago, Tyler Courtney, Sunshine. A wild night here at Fremont Speedway. Cap Henry, the driver so many people told us would be the driver to beat, picked you as one of the guys he would have to deal with. How was your night here in Fremont, Ohio?
I'd say it was pretty good. We drew late and were able to lay down a good enough lap to put ourselves on the front row, and then got in the dash and didn't draw very good in the dash, but we were able to pick up a row, and then I got a couple spots there at the beginning of the race, and then just we were okay, just lacking a little grip like most everybody does here at Fremont, and but all in all, it was a great night for us. End up on the podium, squeaked by Brad there on the white flag, and I wasn't sure if it was a checker or not, and seeing Cole flip, but it was hats off to him. I was here for his first All-Star win. I know how much he loves this place, and Wayne and everybody and their whole team, they've been working really hard to on their rookie year out on the road, and I think showed tonight how hard they've been working to do it, and so congrats to them and their whole team. But thank you to Austin Energy Drink, Spire Motorsports, Elliot's Custom Trailers, and Jake, Ron, and Bobby. This is the first night to take tomorrow off, and then we got 4 big nights at Eldora to go chase some big money.
That's Tyler Courtney coming home with a 3rd place finish here tonight. If Nate will indulge me and walk with me here, we got to go get a look at maybe one of the only parts on Cole Macedo's race car that isn't severely damaged, the tail tank, because in a little while he will be handed a win sticker to be put on the tail tank of the number 2C. Chasm Safety Technologies will provide Cole Macedo a win sticker as well as a win package that comes with a t-shirt, a lot of other goodies, and the golden ticket. The more golden tickets drivers amass after feature victories with Kubota High Limit, the more golden tickets they get and the closer they get to picking up a Chasm Safety Technologies package here in 2025. It is for incidences like that one precisely, Chase, that we're so grateful to have Chasm Safety Technologies in the sport to protect drivers like Cole Macedo after incidences like that. Tonight, just a very unique one as he scores his first ever National Touring 410 wing sprint car victory, and then goes upside down about 100 yards past the start-finish line. Fremont Speedway, it lived up to the hype. It only took us 2 months to enjoy all the action that this track, which has stood here since the 1950s, ouch, Kyle, provides race fans week in and week out. Very, very excited to be here with Kubota High Limit Racing.